All right, everyone, welcome back. Sometimes I come across a concept that just makes me stop and think. And today is one of those days.
Oh, sounds intriguing. What's got you pondering?
Well, it started with a note in your latest research, actually, just a simple phrase: Earth as a giant cell.
Ah, yes. I see how that could spark some curiosity.
It definitely grabbed my attention. So that's what we're diving into today, how this seemingly outlandish comparison, this analogy of Earth as a cell, actually might hold some profound truths about our planet, and maybe even our place in the universe.
It all comes down to perspective, really.
Yeah.
We humans tend to think we're the center of everything, but this analogy forces us to zoom out, to consider the possibility that we're just one small part of a much, much larger system.
Exactly. And to get into this, you sent over this fascinating article. One of the things it talked about was comparing Earth's ozone layer to a cell membrane.
Right, and that's a great place to start. We all know the ozone layer is vital. It's like a protective shield, blocking harmful radiation from the sun.
Right. It keeps us safe from getting completely fried.
Exactly. But it's not just about protection, it's about regulation, too. Just like a cell membrane carefully controls what enters and leaves the cell, the ozone layer regulates how much solar radiation actually reaches the Earth.
Which, of course, is essential for maintaining a stable climate, right?
Absolutely. Like our planet's own personal thermostat, making sure the temperature is just right for life to thrive. We take it for granted, this perfectly balanced atmospheric soup we're all swimming around in,
Yeah.
but it's much more intricate than we realize.
It really makes you think about all those things we just assume will always be there. Like, fish probably don't spend much time contemplating the water, right? It's just their environment. Maybe we need to adjust our own perspective a bit.
I agree. And to take the analogy even further, imagine a single drop of water. Under a microscope, it's teeming with life, with entire ecosystems we'd never even know about otherwise.
That's true. You never know what you might find lurking in a drop of water. And speaking of perspective, when we look at Earth from space, it does appear as this single, self-contained unit, kind of like how a cell looks under a microscope.
Precisely. And this leads us to an even more mind-boggling question. What happens when we zoom in the opposite direction? Not to space, but into the tiniest building blocks of matter, atoms.
Okay, now we're getting really, really small.
Exactly. And what if, with our current technology, we're simply not equipped to see what might be happening at that level? What if there are structures and interactions within a single atom that are beyond our current comprehension?
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting there could be, like, tiny civilizations hanging out on atoms?
Maybe not civilizations,
Hmm.
but perhaps complex structures and interactions governed by the strange rules of quantum physics, things we haven't even begun to imagine.
This is giving me serious Powers of 10 vibes,
Oh,
but on a whole other level.
that's a great reference. And think about it, the article makes this point too. Before we had microscopes, the idea of germs, of microscopic organisms causing illness, was unheard of.
That's true. People had some pretty interesting explanations for disease back then.
Right, it took a huge leap of imagination to consider that something we couldn't even see could be so impactful.
And look where that leap led us a whole new understanding of biology and medicine. So to take that leap even further, if Earth is a cell, what larger organism is it a part of? It's mind-blowing. That's the beauty of this analogy. It really highlights the vastness of what we don't know. And it reminds us that everything is connected. From the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, it's all part of a grand interconnected system.
It's almost a call to humility, in a way.
Absolutely. We're constantly reminded of how much we don't know about the universe. But this analogy it pushes us even further. It makes us question the very nature of reality itself. If something as seemingly solid as Earth can be likened to a tiny cell, what else are we missing? What wonders are just beyond our current understanding? So what I'm taking away from all of this is a renewed sense of wonder. A reminder to stay curious, to always keep asking questions, because the universe, as we're discovering, is full of surprises.
And who knows, maybe one day, thanks to new technologies and groundbreaking discoveries, we'll finally unlock the secrets of the universe within a single atom. Or maybe we'll even catch a glimpse of that larger structure that our planet is a part of.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap up this incredible deep dive. A huge thanks to everyone for joining us, and a special thanks to you for sharing your fascinating research and insights.
My pleasure, as always. Until next time.